Steel Dive, extremely popular watches, and for good reason. I have had my hands on many Steel Dives and they are all very good. And I've been honest with every single one I've reviewed, even though some I've borrowed and some I've had for free. I disclose that always in all my videos, so you guys know I'm being as transparent as possible. And this watch I got sent for free this time. So thank you so much for steeldivuk.com for sending me this watch. I chose this watch. I wasn't told what to say, what to do, or anything like that. I'm going to be as honest as possible. And this is my first impressions video of this bronze pilot watch, which is an homage to a very special watch, one of the oldest tool watches from wartime era. And I'm going to go in my full review, when I do that in a week or so's time, about this watch, give you a bit more of the history behind the design of the watches that inspired this watch, which is a reissue. This watch is £125. If you were to get an IWC or one of the many other iterations, they're thousands of pounds. So this is an excellent way of getting that look for a lot less money. If you don't like bronze, there is a steel version, but it doesn't have these hands. So it's one of those things where you go, I want the look, but I'm gonna have to get it in the bronze. But I like bronze, it's a bit of fun. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how you can patina bronze, speed up the process with a boiled egg. And that's what I meant when I said, and an egg in my thumbnail. So that's the relevance. And you'll get to see what actually the effect will be. And it's just a bit of fun. And also like to use silly sound effects. So I don't think that was me actually. I think that is just the mosquitoes this time. They're huge. So here is the beautiful bronze pilot watch. Now what I'm going to do is quickly blast through the specs so you get an idea straight away. If that's all you want to watch this video for, you can have that information placed before you on this screen right now. And I'll read it out as well. So you've got all the information you need. The case size, which is that size there, 39mm. The lug to lug, which is the length of the watch, is 49mm. The lug width, which is the width that you will need to know for the straps, is 20mm, and the thickness of the watch is 12.5mm. It's made of CUSN8 bronze. The case, the crown, and I'm not sure about the hands. I don't know that, but anyway, the screw case back is stainless steel, as are the buckle and tongue element of the strap. The strap is leather, but I would argue that that is not the case. I don't know what animal they killed to make this, but I feel sorry for it, and I feel sorry for you if you keep it on this strap. The movement's a Seiko NH35, which keeps very good time, -4 a day, which is within COSC standards, in my opinion, which is extremely good. It has BGW9 and C3 Superluminova as a blend on the dial, and the hands. I'll do you a quick loom shot now. Check this out. Very nice. I've covered the movement, 200 meters water resistance, because they're screw down case back and crown. The crown has the logo on there, but it's not been etched. It's actually looked like it's been machined beautifully on there. It's a combination upside down of Angry Ninja, or the other way around. It's meant to be snorkel and air tanks and flippers. But then we've got a new logo on the back, which is more for pilot-based things. It looks like, God knows, I'm holding upside down. It's hard to tell. It's like a dive. There we go. It's a diver, no, an air pilot and 2 swords. Now, that's cool if you look at it right, but it conflicts with the whole steel dive. Is it steel sky, steel pilot, steel fly, who knows? Anyway, they should stick with steel dive and leave it everywhere, not have conflicting branding. But that's just my opinion as a fully qualified branding expert. Then we've got the crown is 6.5mm. We have domed sapphire glass with AR coating, and we have a weight with this standard leather strap of it being only 73 grams. So I'm just checking my notes here. Have I gone through everything that you need to know? Yeah, that's the spec. So bronze is unusual. They don't traditionally use bronze on pilot watches, but it looks really good. I think it adds an element of interest on this watch, and I was immediately taken by it. I love it. It looks gorgeous. And it was a lot brighter than this before. Here's a picture. Now there you can see it's quite snazzy and bright, but I wanted to soften it down a bit. So here is how I patinaed this bronze to its current finish, which is a bit darker and a bit more aged. Just like me after I've been on holiday and got too much sun. So here is the next clip. So how do you make a bronze watch patina faster? I will show you. You get a pan of water, start boiling it, and you place a raw egg in the water and you boil it. Then, once the egg is boiled, you peel off the shell, you chop the egg, and you place it in a small piece of Tupperware with the watch, but remove the strap and make sure the crown is screwed in. Here's your boiled egg, make sure it cools down, and we chop. Ooh, nicely done. The sulfur that is released from this egg, now it is cooked and kept in a confined container, will accelerate the patina effect. That's going to go in here when it is fully cooled down. So as you can see, it is 10:30 on the 24th. So I'm going to do some intermittent checks to see how well this is patinaing. So this is after 30 minutes, excludes the condensation. It's totally fine. We've already got some nice discoloration on there. So I'm going to give it another half an hour, and I think I'll be happy. That's how I want it to look. I wanted just a bit of discoloration. I'm going to face it down this time. There we go. So now you've seen the patinaing effect, I would like to discuss with you my initial thoughts and impressions of this watch, what I like and what I don't like, and I'm going to quickly slap it on a few different straps, because the strap is the first thing. I'm going to start with the negatives, because there's not many on this so far. The negatives are the strap. It's really bad. It is stiff. It is really stiff and really thick. It's about 3mm thick. And it's okay fit and finish. I mean, I've seen worse stitching on other straps. The stitching's very neat, but the leather is very bad. And I'm only being funny and fussy because I know it's a cheap watch, but come on. This is a leather strap from Gecko, Watch Gecko, and it's just, you can get an idea, it's about 1mm thinner, but it's just a lot more supple. And if you smell it, just have a sniff, it is just smells like leather. It's gorgeous. It's got that more vintage, lustrous, gorgeous, leathery smell, which we all like if we're going to wear a leather strap. And that's more of a pilot style strap. So I'll put it on in a minute. So that's the first major criticism. And I'm actually struggling for any others, to be honest with you, at the moment. I did mention briefly when I was running through the spec is this conflict of branding, but that's it. Positives now, I like that they've gone to the effort and put some detailing on the back. I like all the spec. £125 this watch. If you use the Watch Movie Watches 5 code, which I'm popping up on the screen now here, use that at the checkout on steeldiveuk.com, you get another £5 off, which is amazing. And they do super fast delivery. You get it within 1 to 2 days. It's really good. And the thing that is impressive about this watch is the just general spec, really, for the money. It's fantastic because you get that reliable Seiko movement. Like I said, in just the 3 days I've had it, I've measured its timekeeping using the Watch Check app, and it's -4 a day, which is very good. It's a good movement, hacking, hand winding. It's reliable. It's a 3 Hertz beat movement, so it's not a high maintenance, high beat movement. It's fantastic. I'm really happy with the movements they use in these watches. The loom is fantastic. Again, I'll just pop up a shot again here. Check this out. The loom is fantastic. It's strong. And it's nice to have 2 different colours. You've got the colours on the hands and then the 12, 3, 6 and 9. It's one colour, it's the green. Then you've got blue on all the other ones. It's brilliant. I love that. It adds interest and it makes it more of an interesting watch, really, because the fact it's got bronze as well. I love the bronze. The finishing of the case is really good. The brushing is smooth. So get some focus. My poor camera. So there we are. Yeah, it's just nice. And with the added patina, it adds again another element of interest to the watch, which is what I like. And the dial is lovely. It's a proper matte, very dark grey or matte black. And that's what it should be as a tall watch. One of the specifications, without going into too much detail, that they specify when they released this watch, or designing this watch in the late 40s, was obviously the numerals and things like that, but the colour of the dial had to be matte black. It's for legibility. And this watch is extremely legible, which is a quick glance watch. And that's what I like about Pilot watches. And I like the fact it's a 39mm case size, which is a good sweet spot. It's not too big, not too small. It's easily legible. It's going to be good for most wrist sizes. And that's what I like. It's clear, legible. It's in keeping with what a good Pilot watch should be, and that is crisp and clear and easy to read. I love the crown action. That's another thing. The grip on this crown is so nice. It feels good in the fingers. And if you wonder how I got this cut, if you haven't seen my other video, I cut that on a Heimdalla, just so you know. So warning, Heimdalla fans. Careful how you try and turn your bezel. But I digress again. Anyway, you unscrew the crown. That aids with the 200-meter resistance. And then it's got the usual positions for hacking, hand winding, changing the time, changing the date. So easy, straightforward to use. Now let's take a look. Let's take a look at this on some other strap choices I've got here. Now I've been enjoying this watch on this Gekota. Actually no, it's a Zulu dive, made by Watch Gecko, the sailcloth. I like these because this is a 200-meter water resistant watch. I'm thinking, well, if I wanted to have a dip in the sea and wearing this watch, I might. And this watch strap is fantastic for that. I've had this in the sea, this strap, and it's literally as good as the day I got it. It's like good as new. I'm not paid by Watch Gecko in any way. I've bought far too many of their straps, and my opinion is based on a lot of experience. So do check out their website. As a business, they're fantastic, and I've had a lot of positive experience with them so far. And these straps are great. So sailcloth is one option. Let's check out another one. Now we have it on a Zulu Diver NATO. Check this out. Sandy colour, more of the military effect. The reason why it's not on bronze hardware is because a lot of watches don't come with bronze hardware, because this bit does touch your skin. And you don't want to end up with loads of horrible coloured smudgy spots on you. Whereas the watch case back, as you can see, it doesn't touch you. I do get the odd dot on my wrist from the crown, but that's oh no, it's not there because the watch slid down. But yeah, you do get a coloured dot just from the crown. That's a negative with bronze, I suppose. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. But it looks fantastic on the NATO. What do you think? A bit more of the military look, which is what we're trying to go for. And here we have it on a Gekota Pilot style watch. Look at that. Again, I don't mind the stainless steel on the buckle because it matches the brushed stainless steel on the screw down case back. There you go, see? You can get some funky straps that work for a bronze watch. If you really don't like the standard strap, which I don't, the first thing I put it on, and I'm keeping it on, is this one. Because I just think the black works well against the black on the dial. And there we go. So, there we have it. I've had a quick look. First impressions are really good. I do like bronze. I chose to have the bronze. I do love the styling. It fits so well on me. It's dead light. It's really comfortable. The movement in this one's a good one. The strap's junk, so I swapped it. One of my 500 million straps I've got. I'm very happy with that. Regardless if I got this free or not, I think it is lovely. And give me a few weeks to have a bit longer with it, see if the novelty's worn off or not, or if I become highly allergic to bronze, which hopefully I'm not. All being well, it should be good. And I will hopefully come back and give more praise to this little beauty. In the meantime, thanks for watching this initial impressions video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.